Hello, today we are going to implement a multi-threaded application using the POSIX thread. Each thread should process a different part of an array and the main thread should wait for all threads to complete using the pthread join. So, first let us turn on the virtual machine. Once you have done that, go to the file, new QNX project and then give QNX executable and then give next, and then since it is a POSIX thread, let us give the name of the project name as array sum. We are going to find out the sum of elements in the array by using 3 different threads. So, here select the language as C and then CPU variant as x86_64 and then give finish. So, once you have done that, here we are going to type the program for the POSIX thread. So, here ARR is a main array and then the partial sum is nothing but it stores the sum calculated by each thread. And then thread function, that is each thread is having the function called each thread calculate the start as well as the end index of the portion it should process. And then finally, it computes the partial sum as well as it prints it. So, here pthread create starts the thread. Each thread receives the unique ID to know which portion to process. And then pthread join is nothing but it ensures the main thread waits for all threads to finish before combining the results. And then finally, the main thread sums all the partial sum values to get the total sum. So, that is nothing but your partial sum. Okay. So, what we are going to do means each thread will process a different part of an array and main thread will wait for all threads to complete by using the pthread join. And then the POSIX thread in C which calculate the sum of an array in a multi-threaded way. So, we start the array element by with the size 10 and we used to decide 3 thread to process it. So, each thread is assigned to a portion of the array based on its thread ID which is passed as the argument to the thread function. So, inside the thread function, the thread calculates the start as well as the end indices of its portion and loops through those elements to compute a partial sum, and then which it stores in a shared partial sum array. And then meanwhile, the main thread creates all the 3 threads by using the thread create and then waits for them to complete by using the pthread join. So, once all the thread finishes, then the main thread combines the partial sum to calculate the total sum of the array and then prints it. So, here what we have given int I equal to 0, I lesser than number thread. So, totally how many threads we have? We have totally 3 threads and then array size is 10. So, here first we will get since we have started from 0. So, 0 plus 2. So, the array it will take the values from 2. For example, so what are all the array elements we have? 2 and then followed by 3 and then 4 and then 5 and then 6, 7, 8 and then 9 and then 10. So, since we are going to use only the 3 threads, then this array sum we are going to differentiate between the 3 threads. So, we are starting from I is equal to 0 and then plus 2 we are going to consider. So, it is going to take the values as 3 3 3 values. So, 2 3 4 will be combined and then 5 6 7 will be combined by and it will be processed by one thread and then 8 9 10 will be processed by another thread. So, since it is sum, right. So, 2 plus 3 plus 4 it will be of 9 and then 5 plus 6 plus 7 it will be of 18 and then 8 plus 9 plus 10 it will be of 27. Okay. So, this value we have to get the output. So, first 3 element it will be added by thread 1 and next 3 elements it will be added by thread 2 and then next 3 element will be added by thread 3. And finally, all the 3 things will be giving the output and those things has to be joined by pthread join. That is what we are going to do. Total sum we will be getting. Okay. So, let us execute that. So here this is nothing but array sum. Okay, so array sum we have to first clean the project, and then we have to build the project, and then go to the binary, and then where we have array sum, so copy that and then paste in the images folder. So here you paste it. So once it is done, go to the array sum. Okay, so here you have to give run as C or C++ QNX applications. Okay, so this is what the output we are getting. So thread 0, processed element is 0 to 2, so sum is 9, and then sum is 18, and then sum is 27, as what we have discussed. Finally, the total sum of array elements is nothing but 54. That is what here it is displayed. Okay, so this is the output what we are getting. So thread 0 is having the sum as 9, thread 1 is having the sum as 18, and then thread 2 is having the sum as 27. Finally, the sum of array element is nothing but 54. Thank you.